This is the Lustrate House here on the campus of University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia. One of the many haunted buildings here on campus. And it's interesting to me because it illustrates something that you notice with a lot of the haunted buildings at my own alma mater, Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego, California, which you can read about in my book, Holy Ghosts, True Tales from a Haunted Christian College. The Lustrate House was moved, just like Madame Tingley's house at Point Loma. It was the residence of many different professors. This was one of the first professors' residences, the seventh building built on campus historically. And it was built so that professors could live here, keep an eye on students. And one of those professors is not the man whose name is borne by the building. Joseph Lustrate, I have a personal liking to him because he was a language guy like myself. You know, we taught good language and stuff. Joseph Lustrate, he was the professor of Romance languages here. He was a native of France. He graduated from the Sorbonne, and he lived here. But the man whose ghost they say haunts this place was the former resident, Dr. Morris. Dr. Morris lived here when this building was in its original location. Again, just like Madame Tingley's house at Point Loma, one of the most haunted buildings on campus of Point Loma. Madame Tingley's house was moved from one place to another, and it seems to be the case sometimes that sort of charges up activity in a place that's haunted. And so they say the same thing for Dr. Morris. They say he didn't like it. Well, it's not just they say. We know that he didn't like it because he quit his job when they moved his house. He still lived in it at the time. He was very fond of it. He loved sitting in the front room, the front parlor room behind me, sitting in his rocking chair. It was one of his favorite things to do at the end of the day. And so the thought of having to vacate and relocate across campus because they were building a new library at the time, 1905. He couldn't stand that thought, and so he quit. He rage quit the university. And ever since then, they say Dr. Morris haunts this place. Dr. Lustrate and his family moved in here. They lived here for several years. Dr. Lustrate taught for 30 years at UGA, up to the 1930s. And Dr. Lustrate and his family, they would always see Dr. Morris's figure. Dr. Morris had passed on by then. They would see his figure in the front room, sitting in his rocking chair, sometimes as a misty figure, sometimes just the rocking chair, rocking back and forth in that front room. Dr. Lustrate said sometimes it would just rock all night long with nobody sitting in it, slowly back and forth. Anytime he'd come down, see that chair rocking back and forth. Apparently, Dr. Morris didn't want to leave his old home. So the Lustrate House now, it is the head of the Office of Legal Affairs here at the University of Georgia. Lovely campus here. And Dr. Morris, people see him sometimes to this very day. Now, a lot of these stories and information come from this wonderful book, Ghosts of Athens, by Tracy L. Atkins. Great source of information for the ghost stories of Athens, Georgia, and of this very haunted college campus.